Many say their phone is private, but how private should be private? And that's why we're asking this question. Should couple give each other access to their phone password? Let's hit the streets. Do you think couples should give each other access to their phone password?
Okay, it has two ways. It's not right. Reason because it leads to marriage divorce. You understand? But the other way is good. If a couple have access to their phone, it makes them transparent and trustworthy. If you trust your man, if your man can give you the password, he goes through his phone. If he has no skeleton in his cupboard, do you get? So, but if he has a skeleton in his cupboard, he will hide your password. So, if a child of God should be free to say, okay, my wife, this is my password. I don't have anything. I don't have any side chick. I don't have this. So that is trustworthy. That is transparency. So, but if you know you are cheating, you have bad things you are doing, you have some pornography of a female in your this, you will not allow your wife to see it. So better off, it's good to be free, transparent, and trustworthy.
Thank you. You know, some people, it's not even pornography or it's not even having a side chick. Sometimes they are hiding their phone password because of the money they have. Now, what will you say to that?
That one is, if you hide your money for your wife, then it's not right now.
What about vice versa?
Unless, you know why? Some women are bad. So that is what led to their man not exposing what they have.
Yeah.
But you understand, but if you're a wife that saves and manage, your husband should not hide the phone for you to see the alerts. You understand? Or what he has in his bank.
What about the wife?
Women, they don't supposed to hide because what belongs to them belongs to the man.
Of course.
Some don't believe that.
Because they have a skeleton in the cupboard. That's why they don't want each other to know their password. For instance, me, I don't lock my phone. Even my children know my password. Wow. If my husband doesn't know my password, that means he feels that he doesn't care. He doesn't want to know. If you're a free person, you don't have any skeleton in the cupboard, you should keep your phone. You don't need to lock it. Sometimes I'm locking phones because I don't want my children to spoil something there for me. So for a spouse to lock their phone, their PIN or whatever, hide things from their spouse, it's very, very wrong. I think that is what is killing these people nowadays, you know? That is what is bringing so many divorce and whatever, today you do, tomorrow you say you're no longer interested in the marriage. That is what is causing so many problems. So if you don't have any hidden agenda, you don't need to hide anything from your spouse. Be free with her, be free with him. I don't need to hide any agenda from anything. If my heart is clear. If I am not cheating, if I'm not doing anything wrong, I don't need to hide phone. I don't need to put password so that he does not know what I'm doing. So because you know what, sometimes you see men, if their phone is ringing, they will quickly run and go and pick it so that the wife will not pick. Because they have hidden agenda. They have something they are hiding. But in a relationship where, some women need orientation. A relationship, when you see such thing happen in a relationship, you don't take because it is like that, you divorce a man, or it makes bringing a kind of trouble or problem into that relationship. It's not good. The only thing you do, you just use your wisdom. Okay, just use wisdom. Wisdom is profitable. If you don't have it, Bible says you ask for it.
Yes, because as a couple, both of you are one. You don't need to hide anything that you call your wife, because when you say couple, people that have the same common goal, the same agenda, because as you get married to your wife or your husband, definitely from that day, both of you become one. So you don't need anything to be secret on it. You cannot hide anything for him, most especially in terms of operation or opening phone. You need to give the person your password so that when you are open to your couple, you open to each other, there will be a trust. And there will be a trust and sincerity in the relationship.
Okay. Ignatius, some men will say that they are keeping their password because they don't want to hurt their spouse. They don't want their spouse to see anything on their phone to hurt them. What will you say to such men or women?
Actually, in that kind of people, they all trust their wife, because if they feel that if their wife see their password,
Yeah.
it will like the woman will be hurt much. But being in one body, according to the scripture,
Yeah.
there's nothing to hide in your wife or your husband. Even despite that, if you know it can be hot or what, just be sincere to him, open up to him, and tell her that this is the reason why I do not keep secret for you. That this person is if it is your business partner, you just tell your wife or your husband that is my business partner. From that place, you get to understand you.
Well,
Open their password.
listen to me. Generally, I don't do. Why? Because sometimes if any misunderstanding happen, that
Yeah.
would be very painful for the partner.
Okay.
And we, as a man, generally
Yeah.
are indeed sometimes in need to express some feelings for others.
Okay.
So generally, the other the partner, not necessarily has to share this information with me.
So you're afraid that she might misconstrue your idea of you
Exactly.
appreciating another person over her?
Sometimes they don't get it this way because women are very sensitive, like you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.
And did you share the
For
sentiment?
me, sure no. Because
No?
I'm not going to, I don't want to have my neck cutted.
So you rather keep your password to yourself?
Yeah.
Yes, it's right. As couples, I don't think anything you're hiding. So it's right for me to have your password and for you to have my password. Because what are you hiding if I don't have your password? So I should have your password and you should have mine. There is nothing wrong with it. But doesn't mean that I should be looking into your phone when there is no need for it. Maybe if I want to do something with your phone, I'll have your password. I can go to the phone and use it and then drop it back. But I shouldn't use your phone and then I'll be going through your WhatsApp, going through your chat to know if there's something you're hiding and all those other things. But by right, it's right for couples to have each other's password. Again, for in case of emergency purposes, if something's happening and you need to get out a number from your spouse's phone to call the person and you don't have the password, it's a very dangerous thing. So it's right that couples should have each other's password without having anything in mind. So it's just normal, it's right.
But some couples don't share that thought. Some believe that keeping some things private is for their partner's safety.
Any couple that is doing that, I mean, the person has something to hide. Because if I don't have anything to hide, so why would I keep my phone password a secret? It's something supposed to know. You can even pick up my phone. I mean, use my phone to watch a movie, to download things, to do things online. So I don't see any reason why I should hide it. If I'm hiding, I mean, there's something I'm hiding. Sure. If I don't give my password, that means I'm hiding something. So for me, it's right for you to have my password, and it's right for me to have your password. So I don't see, once a man or a woman start doing it, just investigate well. They're hiding something. That's just the thing. They're hiding something, definitely.
Yes.
Yes, why?
Okay. Like, why not now? Like, we're a couple, so I don't know. We shouldn't be hiding anything from each other, and not necessarily for the other person to now, like, I don't know, go into your phone and start searching for stuff. But then, like, it just shows a certain level of trust.
Really?
Yeah.
Some believe that they are protecting their spouse if they password their phone.
From what?
From what, right?
Yes, from what?
So you believe a couple should be open with each other?
Yes, they should be really open. Trust is the base of a relationship, so yes.
Thank you so much, Nifemi.
You're welcome.
From my own point of view, I think there are two ways to it. The first one is based on the kind of spouse that you have. Yes, because there are some spouses that if you allow them access, it might not be deterrent to you or to your career. And there are some, if you allow them access, it might be deterrent. For example, if you are a salesperson, so you go out on daily basis, you market for your company, you meet people on daily basis. So if you have a kind of spouse, for example, if you are the female type, if you are the female this time around, if you meet people on daily basis, so it depends on the level of understanding of your spouse at home or wherever he is. If he goes through your phone and sees some new contact, new messages, and you now as a marketer, for the fact that you want to market for your company, you can go extra length to gain customer, to gain clients. You can discuss anything with your clients because you want him or her to subscribe to whatever you are selling. So, but if your spouse is not the understanding type, so he or she might see some of these messages and term it, maybe you have extra marital, or you are, by the way, digressing to having affair. So if for you to allow your spouse access to your password, then it must be that you have studied your spouse. So there are certain level of understanding that he or she must have or must be operating, that such can happen. But once you know that you have the kind of spouse that might not be able to withstand some of this level of exposure, so it might not be advisable you password your phone.
I think it's very okay if you are married, because my husband and I share our passwords, so our phones and our devices, and our ATM pins. It's very okay. It means you're open. There's nothing to hide.
Okay, but some people have this rule of thought. They said keeping your password is actually keeping their spouse safe from any heartbreak, because they feel, work related, maybe some things can spark, but they are not having any illicit affair, but protecting their spouse from flaring up at any small thing.
Well, I think your spouse should be able to know everything about you, even if it has to do with work. So there should be no room for this is going to flare him or her up, as long as you're open to each other. He should be able to take your phone and, what's going on here? And you should be, as long as it's nothing, you should be able to say, this is what we're talking about the other day, this person in my office or this person. I think you should be open to your spouse, my opinion anyway.
Yes, for me and my husband, I know his password. He knows my own. I pick his call. And he picks my call. I do go through his phone, check everything. I can check whatever his alert, any transfer that he made within the day. Anytime I check. Even sometimes I check the voice notes. So there is no cause for alarm, because there's no negative thing I see in him. Like he's a pastor. Many girls, women calls every time. I can pick. Sometimes these people in his contacts have the same contact. If his phone is off, he can use my phone and call his.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not a bad idea. More importantly, as far as nobody has, will I say, cockroach in the cupboard, or how will I put it? If they are sincere to each other, of course, nothing is wrong about that. Personally, my wife knows my password, and she has access to my phone. And I have access to her phone, although I'm a very busy person, so I don't even have time in checking her phone. But that does not mean I don't have access to her phone, or she doesn't have access to my phone as well.
Now, some people will say that protecting their password from their spouse is actually protecting their spouse. That some of their spouse have, this they're emotional.
Well, it depends on individuals' encounter or experience. If you understand your partner well, then it's a determinant factor of what you should do. If you know your partner is someone who is emotional, then you try your best, to ensure that you avoid things that will, lead her to south. Let me put it that way.
Welcome to Relationship Questions and Dilemma on DMANS TV.
Agree or disagree, either way, your voice matters. Share your comments and follow us for more real life relationship questions. See you on the next one.